It's me, it's Queen Osset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. All right, guys, I wanted to tell you something really fast because people have told me that I use this term and never explain what the term means. The term is chakras, Chakras. Chakras is a Sanskrit word and it means energy wheel or energy circle or energy disc. Okay? All of us have chakras throughout our aura, throughout our bodies. Some of you may be very familiar with the palm chakra. If your palm itches or burns, especially frequently, that's your palm chakra. So typically that chakra is a very interesting one because when you start to open up spiritually, that one starts to burn a lot more frequently. Anyway, let me explain what they are. Like I said before, they're energy centers. You have 7 main chakras and you have a lot of smaller ones like the ones in the palm or the ones at the soles of your feet. The main chakras start from the base of your spine and go all the way up to the top of your head. There are 7 of them and they are responsible for different things. The first one is the root chakra. It is a red color. Each one has a different color. It's a red color and it's responsible for your basic trust, your basic needs, your connection to the earth, your basic security. This chakra is really important because if you're trying to manifest or maintain a good amount of money, just for wealth or just to take care of yourself, just to be grounded and stable and secure, if that chakra is not healthy, if it's not spinning properly, if it's not open, because each chakra is supposed to be spinning, it's supposed to be healthy, it's supposed to be open, and if it's traumatized by things going wrong, then it's sluggish, it's slow, and it might close. So if your root chakra is sluggish or closed, you're going to have a hard time manifesting money, security, basic needs. A lot of people who have that problem have a sluggish or completely not working root chakra. The next chakra is the sacral or sacral chakra, as they call it. This chakra is responsible for our sexuality and our creativity. So anything that such as like sexual trauma or being ridiculed for our creativity or things like that can cause this chakra to be closed or sluggish. And then that will cause problems in that area of your life. If you have a problem tapping into your creativity, if you have a problem with your sexuality or being sexual at a time that's appropriate, it could be something going on with that particular chakra. That one is orange. The next one is above the navel or around the navel area. This one is called the solar plexus chakra. This one is said to be very important because the Egyptians believed that your soul, your very soul, is located right at this spot. So this particular chakra is all about your personal power, your wisdom. And when they say personal power, they're talking about your ability, your backbone, your ability to take care of yourself and to, stand up for yourself and to, be assertive when you need to be, that chakra is really important for those kind of things. And if it's sluggish or has a problem, you may have a hard time in those areas. You may have a hard time creating boundaries, for example, or standing up for yourself, or not letting your spouse run all over you. Again, boundaries. That may be a big issue for you in business even. Even your own work may be a problem in that area. You might have a problem showing up at work as far as doing your job, or like people pushing you over, getting toppled over for promotions, things like that. The next chakra is the heart chakra. I talk about this one a lot because the heart chakra is directly connected to your love, your healing, your emotional healing, your relationships with other people. This one is really important for that. A lot of people who have a damaged heart chakra draw to them horrible situations in romance. That's how I ended up with Voldemort. My heart chakra was screwed. A number of my chakras were screwed, now that I think about it, around that time. And that one was a big one. So the heart chakra will make you draw messed up lovers. It will also cause you to have issues with all kinds of other relationships. It might make you afraid to love, or refuse to love anybody, or refuse to open up, or become bitter or frigid. So that chakra right there is really important for your human relationships. The one above that one is the throat chakra. A lot of times you guys see me wear this necklace near my throat chakra because this is your communication. So this is how you speak, of course. Obviously, your throat is there. And if you're able to speak well and communicate well, it's because you have a healthy throat chakra. I didn't always have that. So this particular crystal is sodalite, and it helps with your throat chakra. I meant to mention that the solar plexus are yellow, the heart chakra is green, and this is a light blue. The throat chakra is a light blue. You can use crystals for the chakras to help them heal. Generally, you use crystals that are close to the same color as the chakra. So this one is good for my throat chakra. For a heart chakra, I may use a green crystal. For my solar plexus, I may choose to use a yellow crystal, like citrine, for example. So you usually with the chakras, you match the colors. If you're going to use a crystal with them, you match the colors. Then there is the third eye. This chakra in itself, right here, spinning wheel. This is in charge of awareness, your ability to do readings, have prophetic dreams, your sixth sense. Everything to do with your psychic abilities and sixth sense is right there. So if it's underactive, you're going to have a hard time tapping into your intuition. Chakras can be underactive and they can also be overactive. If it's overactive, you could constantly be in your fantasies and in your, even you could be in real spirituality, but have a hard time being of the earth. Now, some people are so woo-woo, and it's cool to be into spirituality. I love spirituality, but some people are so into like spirits and God and crystals and candle magic and that kind of stuff, but they have no earthly understanding. They don't pay their bills on time. They forget to eat. They don't take good care of their earthly things. They can't balance their checkbook, stuff like that. And that's people who are too in their upper chakras but haven't balanced their lower chakras. You want all of them balanced to be a balanced person. If the upper ones are doing good but the bottom ones are not, then that's what happens. You end up being all woo-woo. If the bottom ones are good but the upper ones are not, you end up not being in tune with spirituality, and your third eye, your awareness to your sixth senses isn't good or is non-existent. And the last chakra is the crown chakra. This one is the spirituality. So here's your connection to God, goddess, creator, that kind of thing. That's right. You're directly connected right here. So if all your chakras are open, then all those areas of your life will move pretty smoothly. And if you have a problem in a certain area, then you work with that particular chakra. And this is for anything that's going on in your life. This is for your health, all of that. So like, for example, if you're having a problem with manifesting money, you would meditate and hold red crystals and try to balance out your root chakra. You may eat red fruits. A lot of times people just match the colors. They use the color. They'll use that particular color on their body. They'll put like red waist beads. Women will do red waist beads around their waist. You'll use the color in that area. Likewise, try to heal whatever trauma is in that area as well from an emotional standpoint. So like I said, I could talk about this for days, but that's just a basic understanding of chakras. So when you hear me say heart chakra, I'm talking about the wounding that goes on in that energy center. If I say the third eye, I'm talking about that energy center. And when they're all healthy and they're all open, you're at maximum performance. This understanding comes to us from the ancients, from the East. And the great thing about it is that what they've taught us is that you have to be healthy, mind, body, and spirit simultaneously in order to be healthy. Some people think they can just eat lettuce and run around and they're going to be healthy. But we all know people who aren't, who are they're the healthiest health nut in the room and end up with cancer. Because it's more to it than just the physical. And we're supposed to balance them all, not just one. Okay? So, like I said before, if you want to learn more about the chakras, I'll put some further information underneath this video. And it could be very beneficial to those of you who want to work with crystals especially, and for those of you who want to change things in your life. For example, if you want to change your communication skills, taking courses on communication, going to workshops on communication, reading books on communication is extremely helpful. And then get a sodalite and put it right near your throat chakra. So it's practical, as you can see, the physical, taking the classes, the spiritual, you see, and it's all of it, it's balancing it all at the same time. And then you're practicing with people that you care about, that's the emotional. So everything has to be balanced on every level for it to work well. And once you do that, you have change. So many of us have problems. Most people, I used to give this chakra test. I'm going to try to find it. If I can find it, I'm going to put it underneath this video. I used to give this chakra test to people because before I did their readings, because I used to sell yoni eggs. And I used to give, when I worked with women, I would give them this chakra test in case they wanted a yoni egg. And we could see which chakras would benefit the most from having work up front. And a lot of times, I would say like 90% of the time, the people that I worked with, either all their chakras were messed up or half. The bottom half or the top half. And you could always tell, like, oh, okay, I can see. You could see it in their behavior. Like I said before, if the bottom half is wide open and the top half is closed and shut down, that's a person who's not taking in any spiritual information. They probably don't even believe in any form of spirituality, or they aren't open to learning about it. So like I said, every time I would do the test, I'll be like, okay, and you can see where your chakras are. So I'm going to leave a test for you you guys that are interested. You can take the chakra test and you can read more and learn more about chakras. Okay? All right, guys, please come back soon because I have a lot more to say. And thank you for being here. If you would like to get a reading done, you can see all of my information underneath this video. Email me for readings. I will be happy to give you an appointment. All right, guys, see you later.